Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about how I grow or how I start the Pakistan mulberry plants from seeds. I know that it might take a little longer, like from 5 to 10 years to fruit, but it's really difficult to grow Pakistan mulberry from cutting and grafting. The cutting, when you do the cutting, yes, I tried it. I have actually the separate videos about the growing this Pakistan mulberry from cutting. It's taking very long to root, and I heard and I read that it's going to be a little difficult, and it may not grow very well, or it may not have a strong growth in those cuttings. So I'm like, okay, what do I do then if I want to grow Pakistan mulberry? So I started from the seeds. These are the Pakistan mulberry. These are long one, and they are also called king of the mulberry. And you can see that some are really dark black. That is when they are really ripe. You don't want to use the kind of like these reddish ones, right? The reason that I want to grow mulberry on my own is because it's very hard to find the mulberry in the store. We almost never see it because they are not very tolerant for shipping. Then they can't withstand the shipping very well, that they tend to get moldy. And if you ship at this stage, it is sour. So you got to let it ripe. And then when it's ripe, like black one, then it tends to get moldy really easy. So what I do is I pick a really ripe one like this one and then take the seeds out. Let me show you how I do that. When you squish the fruits, you can see that there are so many little seeds in there. You just have to separate these seeds from the meat like this. Yes, you have to be a little bit patient and take them out and wash them. You don't have to dry them out. They're good to grow, especially this is like June, right? These fruits are ready in June and ripen at the best time in June. This is the time that you should collect the seeds because they are at the best germination rate. So what you will do is you're going to take them out, wash them, and then put them on the kitchen towel and put it in the Ziploc bag. Now the seeds are washed, and put it on the clean but moist kitchen towel. And I'm going to put this in the Ziploc bag, right? So I'm going to fold it like this, and I'm going to put it in the Ziploc bag that has the date on it. So what you want to do is you want to put it in the refrigerator for about 90 days. At least 90 days actually. So if you take it out a little later, it's okay, but you don't want to take it out too early. So here it is. I'm going to take it out in October and then put it into the pot where I will want to grow. Here's the date. I take the seeds out in June and I'm going to take it out in October. So by October, I'm going to have to remember to take it out, right? After at least 90 days of keeping it in the refrigerator, which is called stratification process, then you can take this bag out and sow it just like regular sowing seed process. So what you want to do is put it in a potting soil mix that has a little bit of peat moss in it. I would add a little bit of peat moss into the potting soil mix so it has a more nitrogen for the seeds to sprout. Right, so I will put it in about October or so, and then when the weather cools off, like in spring, because I'm in California, it's like around February time frame, the little seedlings are coming up. But now it is June, back in June again, right? So this is after a year after I collect the seeds from the fruits. Now I have these little plants that I can actually separate them and put it in individual pots so that they can start to grow before I actually transplant them into a bigger pot. So let's take a look at how I store these little ones, right? They are about, 3 or 4 months old only, but they're ready for splitting them and separating them and put it in an individual pot. So let's take a look at how I store them. After separating them into individual pots, I keep them still under the dome because some of them are kind of like loose roots, right? I mean, because they are grow quite close together in the seedling pot. So I split them, but I put them in the pots and then keeping them under the dome. So I remove the dome for you to look at it. Here I have individual plants now. This is it, everyone. Thank you very much. I am really enjoying growing this one. I understand that it's going to take quite a bit long time, maybe 5 to 10 years to fruit them, but for sure I have healthy plants. Thank you very much, everyone. That's it. Bye.